When you watch Speed, did you ever think, could this take place on a plane? We're here tonight at Brendan Theaters watching Non-Stop. You got Liam Neeson, who's pretty much a badass in everything. U.S. Air Marshals on a plane, and there is a hijacking going on, but then there's like this big setup, oh no! And then there's a plot twist, and then a plot twist, and then a plot twist, and then halfway in this you're like, I can't figure it out, I have no idea what's going on, I'll just have to be surprised in the end. The story is different. I do like when he's doing the texting thing, it's got the little bubbles popping up. I kind of like that, where I don't have to like see what your phone is, it's like, I could be doing this, and you got the little speech things coming out. That's cool, I can dig it. In reality, if this was like a real thing, I think the American people, or anyone just on a plane in general, shut up when the U.S. Marshal tells you to do something. Instead of arguing and fighting with them, things will go by a lot smoother for everybody. But when you're like, I'm not gonna put my hands up, no, you'll think it's me. You get your ass kicked and put on YouTube. Story was very, very simple. It wasn't nothing like, oh my god, amazing. They do show you a couple little things that you wish they spent more time on, but they don't. And to me, that's a letdown. Otherwise, the characters were kind of bland right across the board. It's your typical hijacking, hostage, on your seat kind of thriller movie. So you already know who the main guy is. They're gonna give you all you need to know and maybe a side character. That's it. All in all, I'm gonna give this movie 6.5. Movie's not bad, but you could wait for it to come out on Redbox and get the same effects as you would at home as in the theater. Now let's see what my film analytical critics think. My man, what did you think of the concept plot of the movie?
Speed on a plane without Keanu Reeves? The genre is kind of the same thing they've done before. You know, it's the whodunit, action, keep you guessing, but in a plane with Liam Neeson. The concept, nothing really revolutionary. Well, that doesn't necessarily mean it's bad.
No, I thought it was good. It was, it kept me in suspense the whole time, and I had no idea who the man behind the phone was. It was predictable. It was predictable, except for the fact that you don't know who's doing what, but you know what's going on. It kept you on the edge of your seat.
Do you know what the word predictable means?
Yes, because you go in, you know you're going in to see a Liam Neeson movie about someone hijacking a plane, so you can kind of guess how things are going to play out.
Not as two-dimensional as I thought it would be. A little been there, done that, but it kept me suspended. It wasn't boring. A little slow at first, but it's like, who is doing this? Who done it is what keeps me wanting to watch this movie.
How did you feel about the characters?
Yeah, there's a number of characters. The characters are good. I think they're necessary. You have to have a large group of characters, kind of diluting the pun, so to say, so that the ones that are the most important ones don't appear to be the most important ones. They all have to give equal amount of info for each guy, so you don't know who done it, so to say. Some are more intriguing than others, but I think they were all necessary.
Pretty two-dimensional. Liam Neeson had a little bit of a backstory going on, but there's certain things they reveal about Liam Neeson's character don't really add to him at all. His backstory doesn't affect him as a person.
So they're giving you unnecessary information.
Exactly.
That you're going to follow, and then...
I mean, it kind of helps to add a little suspense, but it's nothing that's, oh my gosh, we needed to put that in the movie.
Not as two-dimensional as I would have feared. They do have some depth, but only with Liam Neeson. They don't really, and with Julianne Moore's character. Those are the only two people that they really go into. They tap a little bit into other people, but I think it's all for timing reasons. You can't delve into everybody's character, so you gotta pick and choose who you're gonna invest yourself in the characters. So that way, everyone else is kind of like, we know enough. We don't have to know all their past lives or why they're on that plane, why they are the way they are. We know enough.
How'd you feel about the trailer? You think the trailer gives too much away?
I feel the trailer gives way too much away. I think the trailer is trying so hard to sell the movie that they show you a third of the movie. You know certain things are going to happen just from one viewing of the trailer. That really takes away from it. There are things that you shouldn't know that you will going into the movie.
You know by the trailer that at the end, the plane is going down. You don't know what's happening, but you can see the plane going down. The trailer shows you that. So, I mean, I would have liked to not know what was going to happen.
If you mean it ruins certain surprises about certain action sequences, kind of. If you watch the trailer, you remember, oh yeah, that's going to happen because I saw that in the trailer. But it doesn't give away anything. It shows the plane going down, but you don't know if it's going to crash and explode, or if it's going to crash and fall into pieces, or crash and land and stop in one piece. You don't know.
Or crash into a school of bunnies and set them all on fire. On a scale of 1 to 10, what do you want to...
I give it a 6. It's a good action movie. It's fun, but it's not something that I'm gonna suggest people to go see. Yeah.
Because it kept me in suspense, and because Liam Neeson is a badass, and because that girl was a very maniacal character, I'm gonna give it a 7.
7.
8 out of 10.
Generous today.
There's the little 8. Oh,
Generous.
The 8 sparkled again. I love that sparkle. I add that sparkle because I love lens flares. I have a flare fetish.
I want to know, what do you think is the best Liam Neeson movie? It could be a cameo he has, that counts too, because let's be honest, Liam Neeson's one of those guys where he is your guilty pleasure. You'd be like, Liam Neeson sucks, but really, you've seen everything he's been in, and like, this guy is a badass. I want to know what you think, so shoot that down there below. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do so already. We're just ever climbing this ladder, and your help helps us get to the top. Go ahead and like this video, favorite it, share it. Next week is 300 Rise of an Empire. Is a sequel worth it? But as always, letting you know before you go at Brendan Theaters. They have smooth ones. It's not coming out with laxative, no way. When you watch Speed, my voice just cracked high pubescently too. Hey, you guys wanna play baseball?
Check it out.
I know, right? Van Damme, Quad Button Dumb.